Hey guys and gals, it is time to do another short Let's Play series where today we're going to try a little bit of BS Golf Desaiki Out of Bounds Club. I used to always call this game OB Club. So, kind of a complicated story on this game. When I went away to college, I got from a friend of a friend, I got this thing called the SF Professor 2. What this was is this was a piece of hardware that would sit in your Super Nintendo, and it had a 3.5-inch disk drive on the front of it. We're going to be Mary. We're going to play against this little kitty cat, and we're going to name her Purr. And it was this device that came out of Taiwan, and it was effectively, we're gonna play. Okay, so let's look at the worlds here. Smiling Country Club, Micro World Country Club, Forest Ruins Country Club, Dreamland Golf Course, Seaside Country Club, and Future Golf Links. So I really like Micro World. I used to love Micro Machines as a kid, so I like that idea of like miniaturization. So anyways, I had this thing, SF Professor 2, and what it was is effectively it was ROM creating hardware. So all those ROMs that you find on the internet, you kind of wonder, right? Like, how did those come to be? Okay, so I'm looking around here. I want to get this present, see at the top of the screen. Okay, so press up and down, change your power if you're shot. So we're gonna go for a nice, oh, I don't know, 82 is fine. I'm gonna aim it, aim for that present. I'm gonna aim a little high, and I'm gonna put a little English on this ball. So this will curve it ever so slightly to the right. Take the shot. Yeah, not a bad one. Okay. So, anyways, you ever wonder how like those ROMs got on the internet, right? So it wasn't like a bunch of development kits that necessarily somehow got sold on eBay or something like that. It is mostly pieces of hardware like this SF Professor 2. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that for sure. It feels like it's mostly things like the SF Professor 2. Okay, so if you go high on the ball, if you hit them, you should be able to spring over them. So let's drop our power a little bit here. Okay. Darn it. And so, anyways, you would have this piece of hardware, and you'd put your Super Nintendo game in it, and then out the front, you could put a nice shot per. You could put in a 3.5-inch disc, and it would convert the game to 3.5-inch disc. And then once it was in that way, then it was pretty easy to transmit all over the internet. So I had one of those things, and I was always looking for interesting games. And the thing is, it also worked the other way. You could take ROMs and put them on 3.5-inch discs and play them on your Super Nintendo, and that was super effing cool in the late 90s, early 2000s. I had access to crazy Super Nintendo games with legitimate hardware, unlike most people I knew. And I was always looking for like really interesting games because of that. And one of them I found was this game called OB Club. And it was Japanese only game. This is the translation of it, as I mentioned, fan translation. And this game came out on the Japanese Satellaview, I think it's called. And this was like a secondary piece of hardware that you would plug into the bottom of your Super Nintendo in Japan and connect it to, I don't know, a satellite transmission, and it would be allowed to download games to like a little bit of memory inside the unit. And so there's games that you've probably heard of, like BS Zelda, which the BS is somehow related to the Satellaview name. It doesn't mean, BS. Let's take my shot here. Okay, so if we go full power, maximum top spin, this is the longest shot you can get. Stupid sausages. And so, yeah, anyways, there would be this service in Japan where they would download games from the satellite, and yeah, you had this basic flash card that fit into the top of the Super Nintendo, and with that, you would then have this kind of new game. And this was a game that just came out. I don't know really much more about it than that, but yeah, I got it off my ROM list, and I put this in this Super Nintendo, and I had so much fun playing this. It's up to 4 players, which is really crazy, and yeah, I used to play this with my family all the time. It's really a cool game, and so I was thinking about this the other day, and I was just like, you know, that might make a nice Let's Play. So here we are. You always start off by aiming directly at the hole. So if you have a clear line of sight, then all you got to really deal with is the power. These kind of arrows up here, you can see on... Okay, so there's those white tombstones with red arrows down. And then there's the hole next to the milk. And there's kind of like those chevron things pointing, well, toward the music note. And that's kind of indicating terrain elevation. So we're going to take a nice straight shot at it, 80%, middle ball. Ah, yes, not enough. Okay, what's this computer got? Yeah, I love how if you run over the music notes, it like makes dogs barking. It's so Japanese. I mean, it's just, well, I mean, it's my interpretation of what Japanese is. Okay, 22. I think anything less than 20 just doesn't even move the ball, really. If I can remember right. I haven't played this game in unbelievably long time. Probably 15 years. But yeah, I always had a Japanese version of it, and I couldn't figure out what the courses were called. I had no idea what like all the presents did. I kind of figured it out, but I never really knew. Okay, so we're beating this computer. Okay. So if you hit the measuring tape, you can actually retract it, which would be helpful for someone who comes after you, which is not what we want. Okay, full gas. Let's try and bank off of... Yeah, let's see. Hold on, I gotta think. I'm hitting it from behind. Yeah, okay. So I want to kind of curve it into those arrows over there. Ooh, that sucks. Okay, let's see what this computer got. And the tablecloth, the edge of the tablecloth is the rough in this level. So I am deep in the rough, and that is not good. The computer cannot curve their shot, if I remember right. They just don't know how to do that. And if you spend some time learning how to do curve shots, you can mop up all over them. Okay, so it's always the view behind the ball. So that should curve it in toward the pencil. Uh-huh. Too much curve. Okay, so she got the present, she got the anvil. What that means is if, what does that mean? I can't remember. Okay, what do I want to do here? God, I just want to get a nice lineup. Yeah, that's about the best I could do with that. Oh, you bastard. It's BS Club. That ink is a water hazard. Okay, so what do we want to do? Okay, let's do light English. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing. Oh, darn it, too much power. Oh! Man, I clearly am no good at this game anymore. I used to be pretty hip. I remember in college, so this would have been about 2003. Yeah, 2003. Um, one of the guys studying physics with me in college was an exchange student from Japan, and I was like, I wanted to invite him over so bad. I wanted him to translate this game, and I remember what he translated, the course names, and according to this translation, yeah, it's what he said is pretty much what the fan translation gave me. Um, and I remember thinking, like, oh, this kid's gonna be so impressed. Like, this is gonna be like a game from his childhood, you know? Like, he's gonna be like, how's this guy in America playing BSOB Club, you know? And I remember, like, kind of fishing for compliments. And I asked him, so what do you think of the game? He's like, yeah, it's pretty old. I remember thinking, like, oh man. Like, at this time, the PlayStation 2 was brand new. So this would have been 2 generations behind. And I just, like, oh crap. I was trying to have that thing push me forward. So where do I start now? Behind the coffee cup? Okay, well then let's just line up. Not so much power. Yeah, I can't believe that. I remember that so much. Like, he came over with his Japanese girlfriend, I was with my roommate. Like, we're all gonna play this 4 players, and I was like, I think I cooked, like, burgers for everybody, like, on the George Foreman grill. And I was like, this was gonna be, like, the linchpin of the evening, you know? Like, this is gonna make us all friends. He just straight up said, yeah, it's old. Yeah, it's old. You know, but doesn't mean it's bad. Oh man. I'm sleepy today. Okay. Oh, I think that's too much power. Poison putter. I don't know what that one does. Seems like it's an offensive weapon. Okay, let's get a little English in there. Good lord. Oh, okay. So it was poison putter against them. So their shot was just really weak. Good. We need all the help we can get, guys. Oh, crap. God, I suck. So there's also wind, and it can rain. Even in Micro World, it can rain. 4 over. Man. But yeah, I remember when I'd come home from college, I would bring the Super Nintendo with me, because of course it was with me in college. And my younger brothers, they weren't in college yet. They were still in high school. I'd corral them up and make them play this and other garbagey games. And they liked it. They played at my pleasure. Okay, let's do a little backspin. Because we want to hopefully roll back into those arrows. Cripe. Ooh. Really? Okay, good enough. Nice par. God, I'm gonna hit that arrow, aren't I? So I probably better aim way like this. Oh, I don't know how to make this shot. Not like that. But yeah, right now I'm not playing this on my Super Nintendo or my SF Professor 2. This is just the SNES Classic Mini. Oh, that's not enough power. What am I doing? Yeah. Nice par. Bogey 1. But yeah, this is a super fun game if you can get 4 people together. Because you just like, it's also like croquet, right? So the courses are small, and if someone's up ahead, you can just aim for their ball and just mess them up. So let's try that. Let's just try and ruin the cat's day. I don't know if I have the skill to get near her. Really, I'm not doing as good as I used to do, but... Okay, let's see. We're just gonna gun for her. So we need full power, middle shot. Ah, crap. I remember eating Big Kong's Crunch. Okay, let's just ruin her day. You like that? Oh, did you guys know that Big Kong's Crunch has all essential 4 S's? And is the only cereal approved by Big Kong himself? Oh, I don't know where she is. Is she there? Let's try it. Oh yeah, yeah. Imagine this 4 players. It's just all kinds of insanity. Nice. Computer is freaking out now. Okay, let's yeah, that's a lot of rough to work through. Oh no, I was thinking about that wrong. The wrong curve on that. What you got, Per? Yeah, that seems like the right shot. Shoot from there. Yep, you got it. Oh man, we had such a crazy storm blow through the valley today. It was amazing. It was just like a major cloud burst. For like 5 minutes, it just poured. And then as soon as it was here, it was gone. Aww. At least I'm not some stupid cat stuck over there. But I spurred what I thought was a pretty important video game discussion with my college roommate. How do you calculate the game not to make the perfect shot every time? Like, what do you do? Do you just like not let it... I know how some of the early chess programs worked, where it's like, you know, it just ran every possible combination it could with the probability of it like being beneficial. I don't know what this does. It's like, looks like a stink bomb, if I'm being nice about it. Looks like something else if I'm not being nice about it. And so the early chess programs, as far as I know, you just limited the cycle time the computer had to like think about the move, and then it just wouldn't necessarily pick the optimum strategy. But in this case, I mean, what do you do? You know, that's not the case for OB Club. It's not like it's calculating all possible shots with all possible power and like, oh yeah, where would that end me up? Which one gets me closest to the hole, right? I mean, I can't imagine that's what it's doing. So, how do you make it so it doesn't win every single time? Like, I don't know. Man, you got rocked, cat. Okay, let's go rough on the cat again. Oh, I think I shoot first, don't I? Sugar. I don't want to shoot first. Okay, what do we gotta do here? We gotta go up there. I think I mentioned it, right? The ink is the water hazard. You just sink right in and die. And you go straight up OB Club. Okay, let's just try to get up there. I know, Mary, I'm also crying. That sucked. Okay, well at least we can F with the cat. What's the cat gonna do? I mean, is he really calculating all shot angles, all power? Okay, let's aim for the cat. Oh no, the water sucks. The more water you get, the less power your shot has. Or it doesn't roll as far, let's say, like wet terrain. But, I mean, it's an amazing little game, you know? Nice job, cat. Okay, so we want to bank off that pencil. Oh, yeah. God, if she catches up to me, I am just going to keep throwing her ball right off the edge. Oh, I won't. I can't do it from there. Can I? Let's see if we can do this. Yes! Oh, man. God, I wish I had, like, 3 other buddies who would, like, be willing to play old games with me. Oh, man. Who live here? I know where you guys live. God, we could do this all weekend long. Okay, let's mess her up. So this won't be nice. Sayonara, cat. Darn it, that wasn't quite as good as I hoped. You filthy animal. Okay, we got a little bit of a down. Okay, let's aim the shot here. Oh yeah, that's some good putting. That's some hot putting action. Okay, we got one last hole to get 3 up on this cat. So that means we're throwing them in the OB hurt locker. Oh, and we go first. Why do we go first? That doesn't make sense. There's no reason for us to go first. We can't mess with them if we're the ones going first. Okay, so we got the little sausage links. I guess let's bounce off that and go up north. Woof! Cat, come right behind me. Just give me a chance. Come on, come on, do it. Do it, cat. Do it. Oh yeah, here we go, guys, here we go. This is how you play OB Club. Oh, that sucked. Damn it. In the rough? Okay, so she went full top spin. That's how she just popped over me. Ooh, this is good. This is good. This can work. This can work. Oh, well that kind of, yeah, that'll be fine. She ain't gonna do nothing with that. What? Oh man, don't mock me, Big Kong. Don't mock me, okay? I'm not doing so hot. Oh man. See how far the ball or see how little the ball travels when it's all wet? Oh man. Big Kong. at your cute little neckerchief. Okay, let's just sync this. Okay, so we're gonna shoot there, and we're gonna put... Let's go Lucky 86, and we're putting a little bit of English on this. So that's from behind the ball. Okay, that should do it. But if she gets near me... Oh yeah, we're pushing her in the coffee. Definitely pushing her in the coffee. Darn it. If she sinks that from there, I'm gonna be so sad. Oh, I am so sad. Okay, you big jerk. Oh yeah, notice that it stopped raining, but the precipitation of the soil precipitation hasn't dropped down. You have to have the sun to come out. Ugh, God. Yeah, that's why you guys watch this channel, right? Get all the insider tips about such hot game action like OB Club. A Japanese exclusive for the Satellaview. You know why you're here. All the good stuff. Well, we're still happy. Well, guys and gals, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little weird one. I'm gonna think about a series, like a long series, kind of like my Bully or Front Mission 4 or something like that. But in the meantime, we're just gonna do a couple of short games like this. I hope this is also fun. So, if you're new and you like this content, feel free to subscribe, check out the other stuff, leave comments, thumbs up, thumbs down, all that YouTube jazz. And if you're old, let me know what you think of this. Would you play this game with me if you were here? I would play this game with me. Alright guys, have yourself a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.